Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pharrell and the Prophet. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Scott, a couple things going on here in New Orleans. Best of all is that we are pumping the game into the theater area that we are using for our show this week. So we will be watching the game with beer, with booze, with edibles, with everything. 25, 30 people in the crew, plus about 10 people on the producing staff, locking the doors up and going to watch the Super Bowl on a screen that's about 78 feet wide. But I got a problem, Scott. I got a super problem. And I wanted to tell you about it real quick. And then we can move on to the Dirty Dozen because I've got some great player props for you. But here's what happened yesterday. I had chicken gumbo, Scotty, and it's got that beautiful andouille sausage. It looks like
Yeah.
a wine cork. So what happened was I started feeling some tension in my bowels around 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday, but I went back and I had seafood gumbo at 7 o'clock with a glass of wine. And overnight, all these little andouille wine corks melded into one giant wine cork. And I got on the bowl this morning at 5 o'clock, screaming in agony, trying to force this cork out. And finally, at about 7:30 local time, it blew out. I felt so much water bounce back up into my ass, but it all emptied and I'm feeling so much better. And I know that makes you happy.
Yeah, I just had my second one of the day, and I always use the bidet, so I'm used to having water in my ass.
Yeah. So that's where we are. I just wanted to share that with you. The hotel here is filled with people in costumes because,
Wait,
as you
wait, you
know,
said you said there's gonna be edibles, so everyone at the, Super Bowl party is gonna be stoned?
well, I mean, there's options for them because there's a variety of baked cookies. They're mostly chocolate chip, but there's a couple of what I call ginger snaps. There's also a whole bunch of edibles in the gummy variety. Just a lot of stuff, Scott. And of course, there's the vaping THC shit going on too. So yeah, I think everybody's gonna be high as a
I'm
fucking
going
kite.
to a party,
Cool. I
and
love your
what's
sweatshirt.
this is even thank you. It's even better is it's my rectal doctor's, house. The guy that
Are
does
you serious?
all my colonoscopies and rectal surgeries. I've had 4 fistula
Yeah,
surgeries.
yeah, fistula,
This
sure.
guy's done about, I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of, like, between 10 and 15, ass surgeries for me because I have to have the pharyngonoscopy every 3 years, as you know. He also
Yeah,
does my wife's ass,
yeah.
so it's interesting that, she's friends with the wife.
Oh,
We know him really well, obviously, because they live
they
near
they
us,
take care
and
of your
he's been in our
assholes.
rectums for so
Yeah,
long
that
that
gets you get to know them.
you really gotta get to know him.
Yeah.
But he's having a 100-person bender today
Oh, good.
with but, he's having, buffalo wings flown in from Buffalo.
Oh,
He's
nice.
he's having the whole thing catered, but I think he's doing beer and wine, which is, that's pretty gay.
Yeah,
I prefer booze.
I know you
So
do. Do you
he
think
said,
he's serving any kind of like chocolate parfait?
yeah, I don't
Something brown and viscous,
I don't know if, I
being a
doubt
tissue
all these
man?
people. I don't know any of these people. The question is, like,
Well, they'll get
I
to know
wonder,
you. You're loud.
well, you're gonna be around a lot of people, today. I'm gonna be around a lot of people today.
Yeah,
What I think that happens there is the odds of you getting sick increase exponentially.
yeah.
I don't like being around people. And then I'm
I
gonna
get it.
shake like what, 100 hands,
I
and
know.
then you get somebody's, ass rub on your on your
Right.
hand.
Right. And you get chlamydia pinky. I know exactly what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
want
It goes from
I
your
don't
pinky into your ass. It's just
I don't even wanna go.
I know. I get it. But you
But
gotta go. Your wife's looking forward to it. She's
yeah.
friends with Ass Man, and you
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 know that
got you
it's
gotta do the right thing.
11 degrees below 0 here.
Yeah, wind chill is absolutely insane, bro. Down at the shore, my wife told me it's minus 21 at the shore wind chill. Minus 21?
So, her
The fuck?
boyfriend came over when, last night or Friday night, and he's been there the whole
Came over
weekend?
last night. Yeah, they had to snuggle up by the fire. It was cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My
Oh, by
daughter's
the
going
way,
to a party, and I the
oh,
like,
excuse me.
the dog, as you know, my dog's been sick, right?
Cujo.
Boston's been barfing all over the house. He's
That's
got, like,
disgusting.
cancer, it's awful.
You got to put him. Yeah, don't make him suffer, Scott. Don't make him suffer
Listen,
for your own
my
happiness.
wife wants me to be put down before that dog, so we're trying
I
everything.
do too. I do too. I
Yeah.
have you in the pool. I do too. I
But
every
not with
day I
as hot
wake
as
up.
we've been hitting bets.
Yeah, well, 5 or 6 yesterday. Oopie. Sorry, we missed one. Oops.
Yeah, and that was overtime.
Yeah, overtime miss.
You know,
Oops.
if the
Sorry.
kid from Illinois would have missed the free throw with 1 second left, it would have covered.
Done.
I wanted him to miss that free throw so bad and lose
Yeah.
72-71, but
Yeah.
they went to overtime, and then you knew they'd lose on the road in overtime. They
Yeah.
lost by 3, but,
We had some
listen,
good
big
action, by the
balls.
way. Let you know, Scotty, Denver Nuggets, which was an elite play. It was about, I think it was like 98 or even 101, and then Denver lifted them up,
Blew him out.
grabbed them by the rectum, and blew them out, and it got real fucking easy from there. So we were happy to see that, bro. Hey, Scotty, I got a dirty dozen for you in honor of my asshole, if you're interested, of
Yes,
player props. I would
yes.
love to get your opinion on the player. You don't have to dive in whether you like the pick or not. Feel free. But I just want to give you some of these. And look, Scott, I took some big name players here that I frankly wouldn't normally play just because I think they're a good discussion point. I'm going to start with Drake May, under 224.5 passing yards, partner. I got that DraftKings at minus 115. Let me give you my logic, and then I want your opinion. Right off the bat, Mike McDonald's defense is a nightmare. There is some comeuppance happening with this young quarterback in the playoffs, Scott, because as you know, in the playoffs, scheming is everything. Mike McDonald had 2 weeks to fuck up Drake May, and I think he will. The matchup just doesn't really favor him. I want your opinion on that.
I don't he's not throwing for over that against this defense. No one is throwing for over that against this defense.
Fair enough. Hey, let's go over to Kenneth Walker, who's a guy I've got some pretty big respect for. Over 18 and a half rushing attempts. You would think, based on what we can assume, Seattle wants to get done in terms of time possession, Scott, you can think 18 and a half. Here's the deep dive on that, right? Charbonnet is obviously out. ACL. See you the fuck later. Have a great time. The Patriots run that light box, right, to protect their corners. They do that a lot. And I think, basically Kenneth Walker could, get that ball 21, 22 times today. Your thoughts?
I've always told you he runs like he's escaping from prison, and that's all I know.
Yeah, I mean, he's violent. All right, let me ask you this. Jackson Smith Jigba, great. I mean, just an absolutely great player. Plus 130 for any time touchdown. You can get that at yes. Now, listen, you got to hunt that line, Scott. It's going all over the place. But I just want to know your opinion. Is he going to catch one for a tutty?
Yeah, I think so. He's their best player.
Yeah, no question about it, right? All right. He is, by the way, in the playoffs, he has about a 32% target share. He's going to get the ball a ton. If they do grind it inside the 5-yard line, he's going to get it every time. All right, Ramondre Stevenson, receiving yards. This one's a little tricky, but here I'm going to give it to you. Over 24 and a half receiving yards. BetMGM has that at a minus 110. Game script, right? Trailing in the second half, New England. Makes sense to me. They're going to be feeding the ball, and they're going to try and get him on Seattle's linebackers. Do you believe he can get 24 and a half receiving yards?
I think he could catch a pass and go over that, and I think that he could
Innocent.
definitely catch 2 passes underneath and go over that.
Fair
He's
enough.
a very explosive runner after catch, so I think that can happen.
10-4. Penguins behind you, buddy. I love those Penguins.
Thank you.
Fantastic. They're great.
5
Uh,
Stanley Cups.
hey, listen, Sam Darnold, this one has less technology behind it and
These
just
are in my
more.
front yard, by the way, in Hell's Kitchen. It's
I,
11 below,
uh,
and I just went out to get the paper, and this is what I saw.
Unbelievable. Hey, and it's supposed to be 70 degrees down here in the Big Easy today. We'll see
Ugh.
how that goes. Deep dive. Over zero point 0.5 interceptions. Here's why. And this is just my gut. Throw AI out the window. At some point today, Sam Darnold's going to play hero ball and fucking toss an interception.
I think so. I think there'll be a pick in the game. Both of these teams are so great defensively that it's bound to happen that there'll be a pick.
Fair enough. I've got some tight end plays for you, but they're in the elite play, and you got to pay a lot of money to get him. But I have one tight end play that I can share with you. Scott, Hunter Henry, over 3.5 receptions. The answer is simple, right? Under pressure, where are you going to go? You're going to go down under, you're going to dip it off to the tight end. He has great confidence in Hunter Henry. Can Hunter Henry get over, by the way, great value, Scott, plus 100. You think he can get 4 receptions? Not easy.
I mean, that's sketchy for me. That's sketchy. I don't deny that he's good, but he's going to catch 4 passes in the Super Bowl. That
Right.
that might be crazy. I know. I saw some of your other props and how hard it is to be the guy or
Yeah.
to have a big game. Like one guy
Yeah.
have a big
One
game.
guy.
Usually there's one guy that has a big game, and for my money, it's not usually the tight end.
Right. Yeah. No. Fair enough. And that is, I mean, that's a deep ask. 4 receptions, not easy.
That
All
would
right.
be great
Throwing it
if
out
it
there.
hit. I think it's hard to pull off.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, I'm going to go with one, and this one I'm really curious about your opinion, Scotty. Drake May is going to get flushed out of the pocket. For me, that's a fact. Drake May is a better fucking athlete than
Yeah.
most people realize. Can he run for 28 yards?
I think he will run for over 28 yards in this football game. I think he's going to be running not only for his life, but I think that he reminds me of the kid, like even you or I, getting off the school bus and having dudes that wanted to beat the shit out of us, and you run as fast as you can and you run faster with dudes chasing you. I think
Yeah.
that, and you make it to your front door before you get killed. I remember my mom used to open the front door. She'd see me hauling ass down the street with dudes chasing me to beat the
Yeah.
shit out of me. And I
Yeah.
mean, I was like fucking Jerry Rice. I would literally get in the door. She'd close the door. I was safe for another day. I think he's going to run for his life and actually go over 30.
Yeah, I think so too. And his running style is very similar. When you leave your brownstone, in Hell's Kitchen, I often see all the homeless just scatter because they know you'll piss all over their head if you see them on the ground. They
Yeah.
ask you for money. And I think that's what we're going to experience with Drake May is the homeless run.
I used to give people money.
I
I
know
don't do
you
that
did.
anymore. It takes too much time.
Yeah, I stopped giving people money when I was in India, and we gave one kid money, and we got surrounded by 150 kids, and I
Yeah.
thought I was going to get shivved. And then I said,
Yes.
I'm not giving money out anymore. And by the way,
Yes.
I love saving. That's great. Kenneth Walker rushing yards. Big ask here, Scott. Can he run over 84 yards? I mean, he's going to get the ball. Can he run over 84.5 yards?
I doubt it against that defense. I listen, he runs violently. I won't deny that. But I think he does a lot of 4 and 5 yard runs. That's his MO in my
Yeah.
book. I've seen him 100 times. That defense, like the people don't respect New England's defense, are going to be sadly mistaken. They can play.
Yeah, I'm with you. Um, I'm going to talk about Jason Myers here, but I'm not going to give you the pick because everybody here is my tip. Get onto Profitable TV because I'll be dropping picks throughout the day for Elite. Scotty is dropping left and right. We got profit plays. We got max, right? So there'll be some additional plays. Not listen, we always say
I'm
stay
not doing
sharp,
any
stay tight.
additional plays.
You're
I've
not?
already done. I did 5.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did 4. You did 5. Okay.
I
All
did
right. So
5. I usually do 4, but I did 5. You're doing elites now. So
I'm going to
here's the
drop some
deal.
more.
I did want to say that of the games that I didn't play,
Sure.
there's a lot of juicy plays today. And I think that I just wanted to give you a couple of them, just a
Go ahead.
couple. I think the Michigan Ohio State game will be a war in Columbus. They're going to get dirty with Michigan. I know Michigan's incredible, 21-1. I'll take 10.5 points with the Buckeyes in Columbus.
Wow.
And
Really?
then I like West Virginia and 5.5 at Morgantown against Texas Tech.
I did too.
That is a brutal place to play,
Yep.
Morgantown.
I agree.
I like Minnesota at home to beat the shit out of Maryland at Williams Arena in Minneapolis. Um, just so we're clear, Memphis never loses at home. They're awful, but they never lose at home. I like them at home. and I like Tulane at home down in New Orleans,
I
getting
do
three and a
too.
half against Wichita. And I
Hey, by the
think,
way, Wichita is staying at the hotel I'm at. I saw all the guys last night getting into the elevator, banging their heads on the
right.
doorway. Wichita's here.
I like Iowa in Iowa City at Carver Hawkeye. Despite the 12 and a half, I think they're going to beat the shit out of Northwestern. And I think UAB is going to beat the shit out of Rice in Birmingham. But those are
Fair enough.
and another one, Furman at home. I'm going to lay the 12 and a half with Furman against Greensboro. I think they're going to beat the shit out of them too. So that's literally almost all of the other games
Yeah,
today
action.
that I didn't play. So we just gave you those free.
I want to give you one other play. If you're looking at maybe take a little bit of a risk here, and this is not going to be easy. That's why it's plus 160. But Scotty, I do like Demario Douglas, alternate receiving yards going over 50. If anybody is going to get that one play to get loose, in my opinion, it's going to be Demario Douglas. So if you're looking to, see one play pop, it could be him, plus 160, good value. That won't be easy. I'm going to give you the last one that I do like. I think Drake May's going to get sacked 3 times. So I think the Seattle defense is going to go over 2.5 sacks. What do you
Okay,
think about
what did
that?
you think of Lindsey Vonn crashing again and getting airlifted out of
Airlifted again.
Milan
Yeah.
Cortina? But that
Yeah.
girl
See, here's the thing.
Breezy
Yeah.
Johnson won the gold.
One guy. See, I only care about winning. You know this, Scott. Second place is the first fucking loser. If I was in the Olympics and I got a silver medal, I would throw it down the IOC's throat and leave. I don't
Really?
care about second place. I do not give a fuck. Oh, you got a silver. And bronze is worse. Bronze is fucking worse. You win or you go home.
How about
That's what I
gold?
think.
How
So,
about the
Lindsay, go
price
home.
of gold right
Eh,
now? It's
eh,
almost 5,000.
I know. Those medals are worth a ton, bro.
I
But
mean
they're
that
probably
gold,
fake.
any gold at all. So what I, the show with John Hamm, Perfect Neighbor, where he robs
Yeah,
people's homes.
sure.
I'm thinking about maybe New York City becoming a cat burglar and robbing gold.
See, there's only one problem with that. Cat burglars can, climb up chimneys and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You're not really that nimble and you would get stuck in there. And also, cat burglars tend to be like 5'4" and 112 pounds. They look like jockeys. You don't.
Okay, well then I won't be a cat burglar. I'll just be a guy with a silencer. I'll crash into the front door and then I'll start fucking shooting people and then steal all their gold.
And I think what'll happen is the home security, the ring system, will hear the words, everybody put your hands up. And they'll come immediately to your house and arrest you.
No, I'm gonna wear a bank robber mask and I'm gonna talk like this. Everybody on the ground.
Yeah, no, no, it's a terrible
Give
idea.
me all your
Can't you?
gold.
Can't you just be like a white collar criminal?
I went 15 and 2 in hockey on Wednesday and Thursday. Everybody empty your pockets.
All right. So basically, you're kind of an effeminate Indian dude from New Delhi. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anybody will catch that either. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah, but
brother.
they caught
Listen,
your fucking age you brought home from India.
I didn't catch AIDS. I caught a hemoglobin issue. You know that. I'm having it's hemoglobin.
It is so cold here that I didn't even walk Cujo, and but I'm still going to the gym. I'm gonna go work out and go in the
Why?
hot tub because of my torn pec.
How is your torn pec, by the way? Because
I
what I think your left tit is sagging now.
I
You
scored
may have
30
lost one.
yesterday, but I actually I was in such agony after I played with my
Yeah.
pec that I think I'm gonna shut down at the very least. We played Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I think I'm gonna shut down Tuesday and Wednesday because I got a serious problem.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to go back to the heart doctor and find out if you ripped your valve because you're playing with 6'9"
You
guys. What
think
the
that I
fuck?
would because my feeling about that is that when I had my heart attack, I knew I couldn't breathe. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. I was literally turning purple and shit. Well, I'm not turning purple and I can breathe. Now, I
I
don't
think.
think like
Yeah,
I
sure.
can't laugh at all your fucking funny jokes
No.
because it'll really hurt. And
Yeah.
I can't have anyone like if someone bangs into me or hits me, I'm
Yeah.
fucking done. So I think I played yesterday and I shot really well because I do shoot well. but I think it was stupid because they knew that I was injured. No one touched me. They left me alone in the corner, and I just hit jumpers. When you don't guard me, I'll kill you. But if someone would have touched me or hit me or screened me, I would have been on the ground again. It's that bad. And like, I'm doing everything. I'm using Salon Pass, lidocaine patches, spray, roll on, icy hot, and I smell like a fucking hospital.
If I was guarding you, just so you know, and it was the first point of the game or the last, I would literally purposely, with my height, I would take my bald head and smash into your tit just to make sure you didn't score. The notion of leaving you alone
Yeah.
because you're hurt is anathema to me. I would kill you.
I would, and then if you hit my breastplate,
Your
if
tit.
you rammed your
Your
bald head into
tatty.
my
Yeah.
head, I would over the top on the back of your fucking neck. I would, and then when I got you toward the ground, I would fucking lift my knee up, fucking smash your teeth out of your mouth.
Oh, ah, that's violence, Scott. You're an animal. All right, look, I think maybe we should go and we'll just kind of
I got to tell
communicate
you
with them.
though, I'm still able to do crunches, and because it doesn't affect my, like I can do crunches. I did them I did them Friday and Saturday with the injury. So I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna do an exceeding amount of crunches and back. So when I do back, what I do back on that machine up there,
Yeah.
I just do back. It doesn't really. I'm working on my core. As you know, I'm down like 15 pounds
Oh,
of
oh,
fat man beer gut from
oh,
just
oh,
doing ab work and core work and playing
oh,
basketball. And I don't swim anymore because I was getting vertigo with the water in my ears. Now I just go in the cold tub and the hot tub. And,
yeah.
I go to the gym, and
Oh.
it's funny. Most of the hot chicks there want to fuck me, and all the hot lifeguards, even the ones from France, want to fuck me too.
All right, so we were going to end the show, but instead we got to talk about you doing crunches and that you can't swim. I have a little secret for you, Scott. Put earplugs in, you
I
big dope.
hope
That's all
that
you have
you
to do.
step in a fucking 7-foot horse's dunk on the street of New Orleans when you walk off the curb today at your fancy 5-star hotel. I hope you step into horse shit.
Can we go now?
Yes, fucking
Fuck
cunt.
off.